Do you ever wonder how people can make millions of dollars with Amazon FBA? What exactly are the secrets to success when it comes to selling on Amazon? Amazon FBA is a very repeatable process. I had zero e-commerce experience, but I learned and implemented these proven strategies and hit over $30,000 in sales in under 3 months. In this video, I'm going to share with you the top 3 Amazon FBA secrets so that you can become the next success story. The first secret to Amazon FBA success is that top sellers know their unique selling point, aka USP. USP is essentially what makes your brand or product unique and separates it from the competition. Apart from the high demand and low competition rule, which is that you should always pick a product where the existing sellers are making a lot of revenue but don't have too many reviews. The sellers that really make it to the top also create their differentiating factors that really make them stand out from all the other sellers so that they can generate even more income. There are actually many companies offline that are adopting this strategy as well. For example, Domino's branded themselves not as the best quality pizza, but the one with the guaranteed fastest delivery. On the other hand, Pizza Hut lets their consumers know that it was all about family night and tailored its offerings to families that are ordering pizza to share together. Most of the top sellers on Amazon are utilizing their USPs as well. For example, let's look at mini waffle makers because who doesn't love waffles? We can see that there is a few top sellers that offer the original waffle and round pancake griddles. But this seller offers unique snowflake and gingerbread shaped waffle makers. Oh, and look, this one makes dinosaur waffles and this one makes cute gingerbread man waffles. I mean, how cute are these? I am seriously considering getting a dinosaur waffle maker now. These are all really great factors that can really make these sellers stand out from their competition. This is a great example of top sellers leveraging their USPs to generate more revenues. What you can take from this is that as Amazon FBA gets more competitive, not only should you do product research to find a product that has high demand and low competition, you need to also spend time studying and analyzing your competitors to really find ways to improve your product and branding so that you can beat all the other sellers on Amazon. Before I move on to my next tip, I wanted to let you know that I have a free Amazon FBA guide where I share the step-by-step process and strategies to successfully launch your first product. These are the exact steps I took to hit $10,000 in sales in a month with Amazon FBA. You can download it via the link in my description box. The second secret to Amazon FBA success is that you need to know how to negotiate with suppliers for the best price and quality. All successful Amazon FBA sellers are great negotiators. First of all, you need to talk to suppliers to get the best price. Second, you need to ensure the quality of your product. As you can see, you need to be very strategic about how you talk to suppliers. The price part is very self-explanatory. As a wholesaler, you need to make sure your cost of goods is still able to generate you profits in the end, plus the cost of shipping, branding, and so on. So it's very important that you do the calculation beforehand and come to your supplier with your ideal price range in mind. As for me, I'm not gonna lie, since I speak Chinese, it does help a lot when I am negotiating with the suppliers in China, but there is actually this underlying principle that you can use even if you don't speak Chinese, and I'm going to share with you today. It's funny because it's a negotiation tactic that I learned from my mom at a flea market in China that actually helped my Amazon FBA business tremendously. And that is when you're negotiating, you should always increase from your own ideal price point instead of trying to decrease the seller's offer price. I know it might sound complicated, but bear with me, this is going to change everything for you. What I mean by that is when you're first talking to a supplier, usually what would happen is that you would ask them about their quote for a specific product, and then the supplier would reply with a certain number, such as $7 per unit. By now, you probably already know that you should never ever take the first offer. What you should have already done is that you've calculated your ideal price and maximum tolerable price. Your ideal price point is essentially where you would love to have your profit margin at. Maybe 30%, 45%, it's up to you. And that may be, let's say, $5. Your maximum tolerable price is the highest quote you can take to be able to still have a minimum of 25% profit margin. And that may be, let's say, $6. Basically, even though the supplier offered $7 at first, you're not swayed by that, as you have your own negotiation price range of $5 to $6. You know, ideally you want $5. It wouldn't hurt if you get, let's say, $5.5, but you absolutely would not be willing to go higher than $6. Now, this is the important part. Next, you're going to talk to your supplier to propose a number that's slightly lower than your ideal price. That's right, even lower than $5. So you might start with, let's say, 4.7, and later the supplier will probably say, no, that's way too low. Then you can start slowly increasing from 4.7 to 4.9, then maybe 5.2 later. You see how you're not going lower from the seller's offer price of $7, like 6.7, 6.5, because that way the supplier can easily say that, okay, let's do 6.5. Then you are stuck with a price point that's way higher than your own ideal price. This is what I mean by saying that you should always increase from your own ideal price instead of trying to lower the seller's offer price. Let me know in the comment section below if this has helped you gain a new perspective. Besides negotiating the price, you should also not forget about the product quality. One of the most important factors that will determine if you are able to generate a lot of sales on Amazon is product reviews, which is mainly determined by product quality. If you think about it, when we buy products from Amazon, we always look at the product reviews, or at least the rating. That's why one of the top seller secrets is to work with the supplier to ensure product quality while maintaining a low price. That means when a supplier offers you the cheaper material or design option, you should read your competitors' product reviews to see if this is something that causes bad reviews. If the cheaper material or design option is something that would likely cause return or negative reviews, this is something you gotta be extra careful with. Another principle that will help you land the best deals is to keep common interests in mind. Your supplier is also doing business and values profits, so you should mention you're really looking for a good supplier for the long run and that you're likely going to place a lot more inventory orders in the future, which is worth tens of thousands of dollars. That way you have more leverage to ask for a lower price for your first inventory order. Before I move on to my next tip, I wanted to let you know I am hosting a free masterclass soon to teach you exactly my framework to a $10,000 per month Amazon FBA business. Even if you don't have a lot of money to invest, don't know what products to sell, or are brand new to e-commerce, you can sign up via the link in my description box. The next Amazon FBA secret that all great sellers implement is to invest in advertising for long-term profit. A common percentage of marketing costs for B2C companies at the beginning stage is 30% to 50%. Thankfully, with Amazon FBA private label, we don't need to build an audience to buy from us from the ground up. We're launching products on the largest e-commerce platform in the world where millions of people shop every day. However, it's very crucial that you invest in Amazon's own ads, aka pay-per-click or PPC campaigns. These are basically the ads that you can see at the top of the search page, rest of the search page, or product page. The most important and useful one is top of search, which is the ad that pops up at the top of the product page when you're looking for a certain product. The reason why this is important is that if you picture a customer journey, the best way for your ideal customers to discover your product is when your listing is at the top of the search page. Think about what are the chances that you're going to buy something on the second page. And the truth is that more than 80% of Amazon's total sales are made on page 1. Your number one goal during your product launch is to get ranked on the first page. Therefore, it's very important that you invest in PPC campaigns because that's really the best way to initially drive sales when your listing is completely new. I understand that after spending all the money on inventory, shipping, and so on, it's hard to make sense of spending more, but you need to see this as an investment and that your ads will eventually drive more sales and more traffic to your listing. A common mistake that's causing many beginner sellers to fail is that they put out their brand new product listing hoping that it'll generate sales on its own. This usually results in very low sales at the beginning, missing the honeymoon phase to rank on the first page, later getting stuck at a very bad ranking and eventually causing a failed product launch. The reality is that yes, your PPC cost might eat up most of your profit at the beginning, but as you gain more sales and reviews, your listing will be more at the top and you won't need to rely on PPC ads as much. Gradually, your PPC cost will go down and your profit will go up. As you can see, there is a whole process of launching and growing your product listing to be able to generate consistent passive income. Having a proper launch and PPC strategy is really what differentiates successful and failed sellers. I also want to remind you I'm hosting a free masterclass soon where I'll teach you my 3-step framework to a $10,000 per month Amazon FBA business. Even if you don't have a lot of money to invest, don't know what products to sell, or are brand new to e-commerce. The spots are limited, so if you're interested, I highly recommend you to snag your spot right now via the link in my description box. Also, don't forget to download your free Amazon FBA guide with specific strategies to get started today. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one.